Hi, this channel is called Mycovidstory. This is the last episode. If you've watched all my other ones, when I started, initially I was going to do one every day. That kind of got to be a lot, and I was just kind of beat down anyway, didn't have a lot of energy. So I think I did it for a couple days in a row, and then skipped a couple, and then I did a day. I think I skipped a couple, did a day. And then I just kind of got busy with a few other things, especially because I was going to start another channel, which I have already started. As you can see, I've switched everything up. So the COVID channel was just kind of practice until I do my channel on Tesla, which is Tesla 411. Look it up. And so that has started and going good so far. I'm back to work. I pretty much, it's been a week since I had COVID, and I have all my energy back. A lot of people, asked, what happened? How bad was it? And wanted to know exactly how it was. And for me, it wasn't that bad. If you look at all the other episodes and what I had gone through, not having taste was really weird. That was a weird experience. And that lasted for a while. That actually lasted all the way until the 2 weeks were done. And then I started to get it back little by little. It didn't all come right back. My smell, I think, took longer than my taste. My body aches were pretty much done at the 2 week mark. I didn't have a fever, for a while. It's been a while. And no headaches. I feel 100% back now. I've heard there's some people that they don't feel 100% for a month or so after. I didn't experience that. My wife, who had it, also didn't experience that. And we both had it very mild. My dad, who had it, said that it was the worst flu, or worst cold, almost like a flu for him, that he had ever had. I didn't have any of the puking or anything like that. I don't think most people do. My kids never got it. It was just, it wasn't bad, but it was like not being able to leave the house. That's not me. I'm always doing something or 5 things at once. So to sit around and do nothing was really hard to do, which is why I kind of got away from doing the episodes on this, redid the studio, upgraded the equipment that I was going to do anyway. But I wanted to come back and do the final episode. I was actually thinking the other day, I'm like, I never finished that. And if people had been watching or even subscribed and were waiting for another movie, they might think that I died, which isn't funny, but, because there are a lot of people dying. This wave is way worse than the first one. When the first one came through, I knew one person that had it, and I didn't know anybody else who knew anybody else that had it. Now I know a ton of people that are getting it, and I've actually heard that hospital beds are full. A huge number of people are dying from it, rather than before. It was like, well, you got was it a 0.1 or 1% chance if you have underlying conditions that you'll die from it. Most people would get sick from it, not be able to work, have the 2 week quarantine, but didn't hear that it was that bad. I knew some people were dying. Yes, I think it was 200,000 in America, and considering many other diseases, that's not that bad. But now it's getting to be where it's 5,000 a day is what I heard. So definitely not getting any better. So we need to take some precautions. It sounds like there is a vaccine out from Pfizer that had been approved. So once that gets kicked out, that'll start, but I don't think it's going to get to everybody. We're in December. It's probably going to be January, March, maybe April by the time they get it out to everybody who needs it. And that's if enough vaccines were paid for. I heard that, that there was a certain amount that was purchased that, America or basically Trump didn't buy as much as he could. He just bought what he thought we needed. But I already got it, so I don't think that I even need a vaccine. Or if there weren't enough, I think I'd volunteer to not have one since I already had it. Although if it mutates, I could get it again. But for me, it wasn't that bad in the first place, so I wouldn't think that I'm a very big risk, so I'd rather somebody else have it. So yeah, if you have any other questions or concerns about the virus, feel free to message me on here. I'll reply. Otherwise, just watch the videos. Don't subscribe because I'm not going to do any more videos. I don't plan on it anyway unless it gets worse, and maybe I'll do some updates on it. But I'm more or less going to focus on the Tesla 411 channel. No hyphenates, straight Tesla 411. There's a plug. But yeah, that's all I'm going to do. I'm signing off and feeling 100%, like I said. All right.